Okay, here we are, back again, live again, Cheftorious again. Speaking of again, tonight's special episode, Cheftorious, episode 14, is an update with the wonderful, the incomparable, the great talented, the funny, the creative, my friend, my baker buddy, author, baker, freaking wife, mother, friend, freaking photographer, social media manager, Deanna Martinez, our special guest from Cheftorious episode 2. We are doing an update tonight with Miss Deanna Martinez for episode 14. I can't wait. She's been up to a lot. I have her waiting on standby right now. Hold on, Miss D. Let me invite some people into the live, and then I'll bring you in on the live camera, and we will get started with Cheftorious episode 14. How y'all feeling this Tuesday? Yes, man, isn't it just a wonderful day to be alive? It's a wonderful time to be alive. I hope you guys are all still exercising all your safety hazard issues for COVID, keeping yourselves clean and sanitized, watching out for one another, mask up. I don't care what they say. You know, we still got to keep it safe, you know. We still in that danger zone, you know. But I'm glad to see y'all this evening. And once again, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all taking your special time out of your days to join us on Cheftorious, talk about wonderful food things, to have fun, to laugh, to be motivated and inspired. Let's bring in Miss Deanna Martinez for episode Cheftorious. We're going to update episode 2 with Miss Deanna Martinez this evening, and we're bringing her on the camera right now. I hope you guys are all doing well and feeling great and wonderful. Miss D, how we doing today, girl?
Hey, hang on 1 second. I can't hear you. Hold on.
All right, no problem.
All right.
We've dealt with this before. We'll handle this, no problem.
Yeah, at least I'm here.
We got you here. We live. We got you on camera. Now we just gonna fix this audio thing, and we'll be all right.
I can hear you. It's just like really faint.
Really faint. How about now?
Sure.
Maybe something was just blocking my speaker or something. I don't know. I moved my phone a little bit.
I don't know. It's so weird. It's like it just went down. Like the volume just went down. Like when I came on.
See, that happened to me a couple times. I still think I'm still putting this on Facebook, because I think by now we got this technology thing okay. We got it on lock. I think it's on Facebook, really. I'm telling you, because it happened a few times sporadically throughout the season of Cheftorious with a couple other guests.
You think I should try and put my earbuds in so I could hear you better?
Try that, because when that happens to me, I put my earbuds in and then I can hear perfectly fine.
Can you give me a second?
Absolutely, no problem.
Okay.
Take your time. Yeah, Hey, what's up, Miss Tiff? How you doing, sister? Love you. Thanks for stopping by. I know you're so busy, but thanks for stopping by and joining us and continually giving your support. Once again, I appreciate you being a guest on Cheftorious on episode 13. It was lovely. It was wonderful. The response was great. I had a few messages about our episode, and I reassured them that you're a nutritionist and everything that you talked about was A1 and legit. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Love you, sis.
All right.
How's that, D? Can you hear us?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Let's go. It's on. And look at you. You ready for war today. You got the camouflage on. You ready to be in the hot seat, ain't you? Let's go. Do that thing. Okay, you already know what we're going to do, D, because I know we got some people watching that maybe not have seen your first episode. So please introduce yourself. Tell our viewers what you're doing, where you're from.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Deanna Martinez Bay. I live in North Carolina, but I'm from New Jersey. So you'll pick up on that in like 2 minutes. And I am an author. I write women's fiction and cookbooks. And in my women's fiction novels and novellas, I always tie in food. So there's like recipes at the end.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a cottage baker, which means that I am certified to bake in my home kitchen and sell my baked goods to customers. And those are the two main things. Yes, I'm a social media manager and I dabble in photography, but those are my two main things.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Love it. Love it. You out there hustling, making things happen, making moves. You go ahead, do that thing, Wonder Woman. Woo! All right.
I'm trying.
Now, on a personal note, let everybody know what you got going on. We are, look, as many jobs that you do and many things that you're running, you also run a household. You are a married woman with children. How are you doing all of these things?
That's a great question. I'm just crazy, I guess. No.
That Jersey spark in you. It's that Jersey spark.
It's gotta be. I don't know how I do everything, but I do, because in addition to those things, like I am freelance writer, I do hair on Saturdays, so I'm a licensed cosmetologist. But yeah, I have two kids. My son is 20. He'll be 21 this year, and my daughter is 7. She'll be 8 this year.
Speaking of your daughter, let's just fast forward a little bit into some of these questions.
All right.
Last time you were with us, you told us how, your wonderful daughter, she's doing these guitar lessons. How is she coming along?
Oh, you know what? She stopped.
Oh, as kids do. Mom, this is whack. I'm done. This is over.
She's a mover. She likes to move. So she's been doing gymnastics. She's been doing that a long time. She loves that. And she enjoyed the guitar lessons, but because she had to like sit, it was just like she'd rather move. So she does.
She doesn't want to be idle at all. She's got to have that blood flowing. Action got to be going.
Yeah, right, so she's doing her gymnastics and her Muay Thai.
Ooh, watch out now. Muay Thai. So, yeah. I mean, which one do we have here? Do we have a future gymnast or do we have a future MMA fighter on our hands here? What's going on?
I don't know. I guess we're going to have to just hold on tight and find out.
Okay, that's going to be an update in the next 10 years. In 10 years, we're going to revisit.
That works.
Okay, so look, I mean, just a quick, I know I fast forward real quick. Let's rewind again. A quick refresher for those that haven't seen your first interview with us. Real quick, some of the things that you're working on with the cottage baking. I know you're going to be selling your items locally. Can we talk about a little bit of that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So typically, what I do is I have a business page. The name of my business, I know you love the name of my business. It's called The Fiery Whisk. And real quick, I as a cottage baker, when you move to a new location, you have to have your kitchen recertified. So when we moved into this house, I had to have the kitchen recertified. So I wanted to do like a rebranding.
Okay.
And the name of my company before was tastenc.com. And I wanted to change that. So I knew I wanted the word whisk like in the title of my bakery. And so I was like, okay, maybe the whisk. I had like 3 or 4 options. And so I was sitting there like struggling with it. And so I said to my husband, Greg, who I have to say is so supportive of everything I put my hand to.
Shout out to Greg. Woo!
Yes. I said, I really like the name, the whisk. What do you think about it? And he was like, oh, I like it. He said, but how about the fiery whisk? Because you're fiery. And I said, all right. And that's how the fiery whisk was born.
Nice. Yeah, listen, I want to see some hearts light up and some like buttons for that one right there.
I saw some.
That's awesome. Keep it in the family. The husband helped with the name. Ooh, I love it. I love it over there. Yes.
Thank you. So, go ahead.
Continue. Sorry.
Okay. So, no. So, we're both talkers. So this is what happens when you've got 2 people who like to talk.
Chitty chat.
Yeah. It's good, though. It's good. Okay, so I have a business page and a business group, and what I do is I post my menu to my page and my group because I found over the years if I open up the menu and just allow people to order like whatever they want, whenever they want, I have
Yeah.
to keep so many supplies and because I have a pretty large, extensive menu.
Right.
So what I do is I offer menus for different holidays, just different weeks, like it just depends. So right now I've got my Easter menu out, and I'm making cookie kits, like DIY cookie kits for the kids and Dunker cookie
Oh,
kits for the adults.
interesting. I like
A
that.
Dunker, a Dunker cookie kit is when I make sugar cookies and I have a container of buttercream and you take the cookie and you dip it in the buttercream and you eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh, it's
mean,
good.
I wouldn't mind turning to be 8 or 9 again so I can do that.
Well, I like it. Adults love them.
Yeah, but for some reason, I mean, I just feel like it's always
Yeah.
frowned upon when the adult, because I'm that adult that's pushing the kids left and right out of the way, smushing them in the face and in the head, trying to get to the sweet stuff, because I need that too.
I make enough for everyone.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, I dig it. I can definitely dig it. I think that's a wonderful idea for Easter,
Thanks.
celebrating with the kids.
Yeah.
I've never gotten a chance to do anything big for Easter. I mean, I've just done the traditional like coconut cream cakes and whatnot.
That sounds good.
Oh, I did an Easter cake basket one year. I did that. But who
Ooh.
hasn't done an Easter cake basket cake?
I don't do cakes.
Because you don't like to decorate. That's
No.
that that's where you were missing at the Easter basket cake. But if you were to do an Easter basket cake and decorate the basket in buttercream, I know your cake would be popping. I really do.
All
I
right.
know your basket cake would be
I'll give you that.
popping. So now that you refreshed us, please, because I know what's been going on. I'm the fan. I'm a fan. Please let everybody know what you've been up to. It's been 2 months since they've seen you, since
I
they've
know.
talked to you, and for those that haven't been following you, let us all know all these wonderful things you've been up to lately.
Okay. I do have a couple of things though that are new. You're right. So for starters, I had a new book released on March 25th. It's called Three Cabins, and it's a novella, like a family saga, women's fiction, self-transformation type book. And
Okay.
it is on Amazon, and it does have recipes at the end.
Hmm.
Um, crock pot recipes actually in that one. Yes.
Oh, they're gonna love that. They're gonna love that. Okay. Okay.
So there was that. And now I'm working on, so I have this series of cookbooks that I've got on Amazon. It's called the Ultimate Guide series.
Yep.
So I've got the Ultimate Guide to cheesecakes, cookies, easy desserts, and pies.
Pies. I was waiting for
Am I
pies.
missing one? Okay, yeah, that's there. I think I just have the four. Um, but I'm currently working on the ultimate guide to easy comfort food desserts.
Oh.
Nobody knows that yet. You guys are the first to know.
Wow! Woo, woo! Whoa! I wish I had me a little siren going off right here. Cheftorious exclusive.
I
Let's
hear it. I hear
go.
it.
Let's
Uh,
go.
yeah. So, but this one's different because this one I'm going to actually offer in a hardback, like a hardcover.
Okay.
The other ones are just paperbacks and ebooks. This one's going to be paperback, ebook, and hardcover. And instead of following the pattern that I've done so far, because I just created the cover like myself
Right.
through Amazon, I'm having a cover designer create the cover for me. And it's going to be pretty spectacular because Carter Cover Designs is fire. They
Yeah.
are the best cover designers like I've ever come across. She's
Okay.
amazing.
We got some premiere things going on with this new book.
Yeah, and then it's gonna have like little stories and information about me. The fiery whisk like story I think is in there, and so this one's gonna be more detailed and different than the others, although it's in the series.
Okay. Well, listen,
Thank
please
you.
let me know when the pre-ordering starts so I can get
Oh, I
my
will.
order up in there. I
You
need
got
that
it.
thing. Hey, Chef Tony's in here, and Chef Tony says, I have the
Oh,
cheesecake book, and he loves it. He loves
hey!
the
He does.
cheesecake book.
He does. He sent me a picture of it in his kitchen, I think it was, right, Tony? And I think it was on your bookshelf in the kitchen or something. I remember seeing it. Thank
Nice,
you.
nice. Hey, did Tony, did you get to sample the hot honey yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, no. But he made me my own Kona coffee extract.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that
good.
must have been something because I know he got power in them extracts, so I know that thing was off the
Oh
hook.
yeah. Oh, and then he made me a special pistachio extract because I wanted one.
Chef T!
It's good too.
Whoa! I need some of that pistachio extract, baby. Come on, don't leave me guy out. Don't leave me out of here, Chef T.
It's good for cookies
Okay,
and
Chef
cakes.
T
Yeah.
says only 3 cookbooks reside in his kitchen. Yours, which would be the ultimate guide to cheesecakes, Brooklyn, and his grandfather's. So yes,
Oh,
it's official. It's
thank you.
official. It's official. Everyone, please be on the lookout for Deanna's new book. And also go to Amazon and please
Yeah.
order her previous books. Order all the how-to guides.
Order
Order her
all the
other.
books.
Order them all. Order them all. Trust me, there are going to be some great reads, and she has some wonderful recipes in there for you guys.
Thank you.
Can you touch on this event that you're going to be speaking at?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So excited. Um, Thank you. Yeah, there is actually a local writers conference. It's called Right Now, like WRITE,
Okay.
now with an exclamation point. You can find it on Facebook. Um, and I've been going for years. And I'm also part like of the organization. So like every month we have like speakers. We have like
Mhm.
Zoom meetings now. We used to do them in person, but now they're on Zoom, which is really more convenient because when you have a family, it's hard to get out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they put on this conference every year at NC State University here in Raleigh.
Hmm.
And they actually did ask me to speak at the conference this year. So I am going to be on a panel with 2 other people. It's a food writing panel.
Okay. Okay.
So again, it ties my 2 loves, my food and my writing, into one another. And so I will be speaking at the conference this year, and I'm super excited about
Huh.
it.
Listen, supernova, congratulations to that. Can
Thank
I get like a million gazillion likes and hearts for
Thank
this,
you.
please? That is such a big deal right there, Miss
Yeah.
D.
Thank you.
Listen,
Thank
this
you.
is not every day.
Mm-mm.
People in this industry get an opportunity like that. That's a big opportunity. Your name is gonna blow up after this. That's a whole bunch of free networking and marketing for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, super congratulations.
Thank you.
Likes and hearts for that. You're speaking at this wonderful
Thank
conference
you.
on a panel, a very small panel at that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were chosen probably from a large selection of people they probably had to choose from.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm excited about it. I get to sell my books.
Woo!
So, yeah, I've been ordering the books. I got bookmarks. I got all kinds of things ready.
Love that money. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. It's April 30th, the last Saturday of April.
April 30th. Okay, y'all heard that. If you're in if you're in the North Carolina area, please
Yeah.
hit up Miss D, get that info, go check her out
Yeah.
live and watch her in action. Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right, Miss D. So, before we get into some of these other activities you got going on and wonderful things you've been doing in the past couple of months, I need to throw this at you. So, there is an intergalactic war.
Jesus.
You know I gotta go here. I gotta go there. There's an intergalactic war, okay? Now, you have the characters from Star Wars intertwining in war with the characters from Star Trek.
Mm.
And they're all coming to planet Earth, okay? And it's up to you. It's up to you to make one dessert that's going to unite the whole entire galaxy and universe.
Oh, that's easy.
No.
All right, go ahead.
No. This dessert has a twist.
Oh.
You have to include deep, dark space chocolate.
Okay.
What are we doing for the world so we're going to save the universe? What dessert you make?
We're making a deep, dark, double chocolate cheesecake.
Already!
Yeah.
Give me some deets. I need some deets.
Yep. We're going to do a chocolate graham crust, or even better, instead of just a regular chocolate graham, let's take some like Oreos, like sandwich cookies, and let's make that into crumbs, and we'll use that to create the crust, and then we'll melt our dark chocolate and add that into the cheesecake, and then we'll take some Reese's peanut butter cups and we'll chop them up and put them on the top of the cheesecake, and we'll put it in the oven and bake it. And then that's how we're going to eat it. We're not even going to put any topping on it. Does that sound good?
The world is saved. The world is saved.
Yeah, it's saved.
Tony, I swear to goodness, Tony, I was going to go there with the way she says chocolate. The jersey came out when she said chocolate. I swear. The jersey was out there, D. Oh, I love it. You know what? I want to see that dessert on the fiery whisk, D. That sounds like a dessert. Like you probably done that like 12 times already.
Yeah, but I've never used dark chocolate. I've always used milk. Milk chocolate in the cheesecake. So yeah, I'll have to try that with the dark chocolate. I'm sure it would be really good.
For the health fanatics, we'll give them a little dark chocolate so make them feel less guilty.
Yeah, less guilty with cheesecake. All right, that works.
Okay, now look, we're gonna keep having some laughs here. I want to make light of a subject just because I love these two people. One I love a lot more than the other, but still. Now, okay, what would justify, because you know us bakers and anybody who creates these flavors and these foods, we're very sensitive, okay?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ask you to tell us how much you love it, but we would love to hear how much you love it. Now, if someone, okay, let's just say we are at the Ultimate Baking Awards. We are at now you should know where I'm going with this. We're at the Ultimate Baking Awards, okay, D?
All right.
The presenter has announced all the nominees for the best cookies of the year.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when they got to your nominee, with your nomination and your cookie, they're like, well, fiery whisk cookies, they ain't that good. Is that justifiable to march up there and slap the nonsense out of that presentator?
No. I will not be slapping anyone.
Okay, what if we make it a fun slap? Like we just throw some buttercream on our palm and then slap them.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then what I would do is I would take like a pie tin, and I would just like fill it up with like whipped cream, and I would just like throw it from my seat.
Right.
So technically, I'm not touching anybody.
Give them the classic pie in the face. The classic pie in the face.
Then I don't get arrested for like touching anyone.
Don't get arrested. No one's going to try to cancel the fiery whisk. You're going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get more orders because I contained myself. That's my story.
Okay. I was just wanted to find a way to try to make fun of that because I had to. I really had to.
It's good. That's right. Because Miss B doesn't want to come and like bail me out.
No, she don't. But see, don't get it twisted. Don't let Miss B be acting all Jesus and peaceful right now, because let somebody say something about this, her favorite cake that I make, she will be on fire. She
Yeah.
will be upset, but no, she won't touch nobody. Though. It won't be no touching.
See?
But
See?
but she will say, Sean, you better say something.
Oh my God, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. I'm like, aren't you going to say something? Like I've said that to so many people before. Aren't you going to do something?
This warrants a talk, please.
Yeah, like now.
All right, D. What else you got for me? Because you have a couple more things I know you need to share with us about your updated, wonderful baking life and this food thing that's going on with you.
Yes, you are right. How could I forget about my live Zoom baking classes?
Yeah! Let's
I
go
would
talk
really,
about
really, yeah, I would really like to because I'm super excited about these. I'm
it.
super excited because what makes my live Zoom baking classes like different, and actually one of my friends who I met through my live Zoom baking classes is watching here tonight. Her name is Marla, and she's on here, and she is at every single one of my live Zoom baking classes.
Good evening, Marla. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to Marla.
I saw her name pop up. And so anyway, what makes my classes like unique, I guess, and different is I like to have fun with it. I make jokes. It's laid back. It's like I know a lot of times like if you take a class, like you have to like use the chat if you want to ask questions or whatever. But there she is. I I just encourage everybody to unmute themselves and shout out to me because you know what? The mixer's on. I might not be looking at the screen while I'm doing something, and I definitely don't want to miss anybody's comment or question. So I encourage everybody just unmute yourself and shout out to me. And it's like we're just baking with friends, and that's how I want it to be. I don't want anybody to come to my class and be all stiff and, hello everyone. Like,
I'm gonna make
no.
the best thing in here tonight. I'm gonna show
Yeah,
them.
yeah, so sit all prim and proper and get ready. No, it's like let's bake. And if you don't feel like baking, you don't have to bake. You can
Right.
just watch me do it. Out, I send them the recipe. I send them like the recorded video. If they want it, they can do it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we bake. It's for like bakers of all skill levels. So if you're a professional baker, because I know, look, I did not go to like culinary school, but I've been baking since I was a little girl because my mother taught me how to bake from the time like I could see over the counter.
Okay.
And that's what I've done with my kids. But um, all that being said, where was I going, Sean?
We are going to the now I got lost too.
No, oh, okay. So I was going to say that I didn't go for like culinary school training, but I know a thing or two about baking. And so the classes are for like all skill levels. So my point was like for you, you're trained. You're a professional pastry chef, a professional chef. But you would still have fun in one of my classes because we're having fun, we're talking, we're just like baking together like friends. And for you, it would be just laid back. When you're at work, you can't really be too laid back when you're cooking for hundreds of people.
You got that
It's
right.
serious. It's
Yeah.
serious. And so you take a class with me. It's all laid back. We joke. Everybody has a nice, relaxing time. But on the other hand, it's a great way for bakers to come together, make friends, and bond. Like there's, like I said, Marla is at like almost every class. I have another, I say friend because we've become friends through
That's
the live
exactly
Zoom
what it
baking
is. Yeah.
classes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And there's another friend I have who's at every class, and we just look forward to like hanging out and bake together. So I highly encourage, you guys to take a class. I actually recently lowered the prices, and I did not do that because I don't believe in myself. I did that because I know the prices of living are going up, and gas went up, and groceries have gone up, and I still wanted people to be able to come and enjoy the classes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it wasn't a huge decrease, but it was enough. I was charging $15 a class. Now I'm charging $12 a class, and the recorded classes are just 10. And I think that just makes it, more affordable for people to come and have fun with us.
It absolutely does. And I mean, shout out to you for that, because you don't have to do that. Yeah, prices are going up and all that, but the prices are going up for you too. You have
I know.
But what I love and appreciate about that is that the spirit you have about sharing your knowledge and also acquiring friends in the process.
Mm-hmm.
You're very good at that, and I can tell that you love all these things that you do with that and all these groups that you created. Now, that's what makes this the best part about it, is that, because for me as a consumer, if I'm gonna spend my money, I want to spend it with on a company or with someone that I trust and believe in. People should be able to trust you completely. You are not trying to reach into one's pockets.
No,
You're not
just trying to have
take off
fun.
their plate. Yeah, you're just trying to have some fun and hopefully teach somebody and learn something in the process. That's wonderful, D. That is
Thanks.
wonderful.
And you know what, Sean? The classes are live, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a little funny story, and it's being like totally honest.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Miss B asked me how many classes do I do per month. So right now I'm doing 3 per month, and I usually do one on a Tuesday night, one on a Thursday night, and one on a Sunday evening at 4. And then the evenings I do them at 7. Did I say that right? I said that right?
I mean, it sounded right to me.
Okay. And when the holidays come closer, though, I'll sometimes do 2 a week. Like, yeah, I do a lot more when the holidays come up because everybody's baking. Like, usually I'll start September. When fall hits, I'll start increasing. And then by time like November and December, I've probably got 8 or 10 a month.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah.
Well,
but
hey, I'm glad that you did point out Mom's question, because she had said something about your baking class earlier, but I didn't want to keep beating up on my mom because I beat up on her all the time about how
no, we love Mom. No,
she said she does need your baking class, and I will second that.
Okay.
Please, please teach this one. I will pay for it myself. Please teach her something. Because the only thing she's baking is some cornbread. That's about it.
Oh, I love cornbread. Yeah.
Mama can make some cornbread now, but she needs the cakes and the cookies to the baker boy, because she knows she ain't supposed to be baking.
Oh, she'll have fun with me. Nothing's too hard. I'll send you the information. Don't worry. I'll send it. But real funny story. It was kind of funny. Because the classes are live, right? Yeah. And everybody makes mistakes, right? Even your baking class instructor, right? Wait, this is a good one. Well, Marla says my recipes are no fail, except the sugar cookies we made. Because what happened is I have 2 sugar cookie recipes. One works and one don't. And I thought I got rid of the sugar cookie recipe that didn't work.
Okay.
Somehow, it ended up being the recipe that I sent everybody for the sugar cookie class. No. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes. Yeah. So when we made the sugar cookies, everybody was like, "Oh, my cookies spread so much." I'm like, "Oh, that's so strange." And so while I was making the sugar cookies, I noticed the dough wasn't firming up like it usually does. So I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to add some extra flour. You guys might want to add some extra flour, if yours is kind of loose, whatever." Well, after the class was over, I realized what happened. So I had to humble myself and reach out to everyone and say, "I sent you guys the wrong recipe. Here's the right recipe." And the right recipe is on the website with the recorded class. Dang. So, yeah. Oh, man. That was humbling. That was humbling.
But it is humbling. And you're right, we all make those mistakes. And it's so freaking cool that you can sit here and laugh about it now. Because let me tell you right now, I'd have been so pissed off. I'd have
Oh
been
man,
so mad. I'd have been mad at myself. I'd have been so
I was
angry at
mad.
myself.
I was mad at myself. I was mad. And you know what? Disappointed in myself. Because, I'm supposed to be teaching you how to make these cookies. But anyway, it all worked out. Yeah. And now I totally got rid of all but my sugar cookie recipe that works.
That's right. Listen, no more of the this don't work. That got to go. And as soon as we find out that don't work, that got to go.
I don't even know why I had it. I really thought I had gotten rid of it. Anyway, it's gone now. Gone, like in the garbage. Yeah.
Kaput. I love
Done.
that story. That's so hilarious. Because you know what? I could just picture some people sitting there in the classroom, and they're like, "What did I do wrong? This is." What
They were like, "Oh, look at my cookies. They spread." I was like, "Oh."
I did exactly what she said, and then you're just sitting over there like, that's strange.
I just added a little extra flour. It was fine.
Throw some flour in there. You'd be all right.
Oh my God. That was funny. That was funny. But you know what? Lesson learned. And I double, triple, quadruple check before I send anybody anything.
Yeah. Tony says if you're anything like him, you hold on to the recipes in hopes it figures out why it goes wrong because you just can't let a failure go.
You know what, though? It's gone. Like, I let it go. I can't have that happen again.
Yeah, I can't, Chef. I mean, sometimes, no, he's right. Odd thing, sometimes that strangely does happen. I had a recipe that I did set aside, and I mean, it was probably like a year and a half before I found it. And I was like, oh, snap, I remember this. And then I tweaked one little thing, and then all of a sudden I had it.
Yeah.
Well, why did it take a freaking year for me to figure it out without even thinking about trying to fix it? Just one day you find it and then it just fixed, whatever.
That was the time. That's when you were supposed to figure out how to fix it.
Now, okay, I want all the viewers get your questions ready for D. I don't want y'all to forget. Y'all are allowed to ask your questions too. And
yeah, of course.
Please keep. If I missed anything about her updates that I should have asked, please ask. Dee's an open book. She's wonderful with her information.
Oh yeah. I'll share anything. And you know what? Even after this live is over, if you guys ever had any questions about starting up your own cottage bakery or writing books, publishing books, social media management, how to network your brand or your business on social, don't hesitate to reach out to me because these are things that I do and I'll gladly give you information. I'm not one of those to hold back. Like, I'll help you however I can help you.
Right, that's right. About the cottage bakery thing, what would you advise someone who wants to sell their home baked goods, their freshly made home baked goods, as far as inventory and menu? I mean, isn't it better, especially if you're starting off at home, and let's say someone not experienced as you are, and they want to sell their home goods? Would you say keep it to a small menu? Maybe, a couple of cookies, a brownie, one cheesecake. Or would you tell them cut loose and let your creativity take over and shoot big?
I would say both, but let me explain. So, to curate a menu, you have to practice different things and try different things to come up with what you like and what tastes good and what your customers are going to like. So I say at first, write down everything you think you might want to add to your home baking menu. And then I say, narrow down that list. And then I say, perfect, I don't know, let's just say maybe a dozen items on that list. Just perfect them and, start with that. Because like I said earlier, I have a rather large menu, but if I had to keep ingredients for everything that I make, like I'd need another kitchen just for those ingredients, like another fridge, right? Another
Uh-huh.
pantry.
Uh-huh.
So if you're wanting, like, I started somewhere. Like, I started before I had the experience, and helpful info for anyone who wants to start. I do suggest starting with a smaller menu, like a dozen items or less. That you've perfected.
Right. And I think
Um,
that's the key part of that is the items that you choose, perfect those items.
hmm
Because then once you have those perfected,
yeah.
that's when it's time to grow that thing.
Well, yeah, and then you know what? Like, for example, I make sweetbreads.
Yeah.
Okay, so I perfected my banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
Then I added banana nut, banana chocolate chip, banana coffee chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added pumpkin and I have a whole selection of pumpkin breads and apple cinnamon and cranberry nut and blueberry lemon. And so you perfect like the main recipe, then
Right.
you can add your variations onto that.
Right. Then you can start swagging that thing totally
Yeah,
out and just
yeah,
going berserk with it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good advice.
And
Yeah, I like
like
that.
the sweetbreads are my top seller.
Okay.
Like that's something my husband keeps telling me, and I don't know how to go about it. He tells me he's looking into it, but anyway, he tells me, he's like, babe, you need to sell your sweetbreads commercially. You need to bake them in a commercial kitchen. You're gonna have to teach other people how to make them. But you know what? As soon as I hear that, I'm like, nope.
Why? Why?
Because two reasons. Two reasons. So first, that's my recipe. I don't want anybody to take it and run with it.
True that. True that.
It's good, Sean. Look, I'm telling you, like, my sweetbreads are really amazing. And look, I am not one to brag. I'm probably one of the
I know.
humblest people,
Yeah, I know you're not. I know.
but they're really good and made totally and completely from scratch.
Okay.
So having to teach someone, outside my family, how to make them scares me.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that
Yeah,
because they can run off with that, and
yeah,
and who knows who the heck they know or what kind of
yeah,
corners they cut, and then just slice you right up out that loaf of
yeah,
bread.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I understand.
Because
I
you can't
definitely
patent
understand.
recipes. You can't
You
patent a
can't patent
recipe.
recipes, right? You can't patent recipes.
So that's one reason. And two reason is because that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's just, that's
But
a
it's a
lot.
big moment. It's a big thing to get to that level. But I'm telling you, I mean, that's got to be the next move, D.
I
I'm
know.
with Greg. I'm with Greg on this.
Oh,
That's got to be the next
jeez.
move. Don't make me start jumping in his DMs. I'll start messaging him every day like, hey, man, you better tell your wife, get up on that thing, man. Sweetbreads in the store.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think I mentioned this the last time that we chatted. We
You
had an interview.
did.
But, I read the book by Martha Stewart called The Martha Rules.
Uh-huh.
Did I mention that?
You did.
It
I remember that.
it really helped open my eyes and change my life. And a lot of people don't understand why I have so many eggs in my basket, meaning why I do so many things. Okay, but look at Martha Stewart. She is so successful and she started as a caterer and she has built an empire from her knowledge, and she just keeps like learning and growing. And so what I took from that book was I don't need to just have tunnel vision. I don't need to just do one thing. A lot of people do just one thing, and that's cool because we have to do what works for us.
Right. Right.
But that's why I write books. That's why I have the baking classes and have a cottage bakery and do hair. And I'm a very creative person. And no, I don't do hair in the kitchen because that'd be gross.
I was creating a funny question in my head about
Yeah.
hair Okay.
Yeah. No, 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 no. But anyway, so I really learned a lot from that book, and we can, we can look at a successful entrepreneur and we can learn a lot of things. And I really did learn a lot from that book. Some things, it was just, but there's some things I really learned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that was one of them. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand why I don't just focus on one thing, but that's why, because that's how you build like an empire.
That's how you build an empire. Woo! And you know what? You didn't touch that last time about that book, about what she said, but I like that because listen, you just gave me a confirmation about myself because I'm always like rotating, the gears always going, and sometimes I'm like, stop, 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 stop.
No,
Too much going on. But at the same time, I can't keep it all bottled in. I gotta let it
no.
out.
Write it down. This way you
Yeah.
don't forget. That's what I do. I have lots of things written down because
So
if I don't write it, I forget it.
what's been going on in carpool? Any funny moments in carpool lately?
Oh my God, do you watch my TikTok? Oh,
I do.
okay. So look, I have two TikTok accounts, right? I have
Okay.
the Fiery Whisk Baking,
Yeah.
where I post more like this kind of stuff, like in the kitchen, food stuff. I might post something from Carpool here and there. But on my author account, which is author Deanna Martinez Bay,
Uh-huh.
I film 90% of my videos in Carpool because I sit there for like an hour or 45 minutes.
About
I
45
sit there for,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in carpool. So usually as soon as I roll up, I take out my phone and I work. I do some work and because as a social media manager, I found that on my author's account, posting TikToks around 3 o'clock gets really good results. Not necessarily on the food account
Right.
always, but on the author account. So anyway, so I'll like post. And I film these little videos from my car, and some of them are like serious. Like, the day I had the migraine, I was like, oh my
That was a bad
God.
one. That was a bad day.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at you that time. I didn't laugh that time.
No, no. But others are like this week, I think I posted about pollen. And I
I
showed,
didn't see the
oh, you got to watch that one. So I showed like the pollen on the car and
Did you have
and
a
on the
fit? Were
hood.
you having a fit?
Oh, it was so gross. And then I panned over, the TV like in the car like that shows when you back up. So I panned over to that and it was like filled with pollen. It was
Oh.
so gross. And that was only from riding with the windows down like one or two times.
Oh, so it was on. Whoa, it was on. Pollen Fest.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's
You
been
got
bad
allergies?
here.
You got bad allergies?
It affects the migraines.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Woo.
yeah, but yeah, you guys should check out some of those. Some of them are kind of comical.
Listen, I enjoy watching the carpool episodes because they are just, listen, I mean, sometimes you look so hilariously frustrated talking about the carpool. I'm just like, oh God, just please, somebody bring her a freaking coffee, an ice
Yeah.
latte, something to help this lady out.
Yeah. Did you see
But
the
they're
day I was
hilarious.
eating sushi?
I
I
didn't see
got
that.
sushi. Yeah, yeah. I picked up sushi and ate it in carpool, and I was eating it in the video. I was like, oh, this
Okay,
is
I gotta
good.
jump on that. I gotta jump on that one. I missed that one. I gotta jump because I never follow them in order. I'll watch
Oh,
one and then when that's done, I'll give the scroll and let it scroll for a couple seconds. Then I just randomly press and then watch another one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you.
That's how I watch. All right, that's awesome, D. Awesome. Now I got another scenario for you. Check this out. Before I even go there, what's your favorite '80s film?
I am not an 80s fan.
I did not know this. I'm
Yeah,
throwing like little pieces of butter at you right now. Little
it's
pieces of butter.
okay. I know. But no, my favorite 80s film. Well, can we do 90s maybe?
We can do 90.
Okay. So
We can because the film that I'm going to talk about in a minute, it extended into the 90s.
yeah. Okay. So, do you remember? I mean, I don't know about a favorite, but I like this one. You remember A Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah.
That movie has the best music in it from like
Right?
the 90s. Yeah.
Well,
So,
I just wanted to know what your favorite was, just to see how aligned the question is. But
okay, let's
so
try
we
it
have
anyway.
another scenario, right? So, and this is only happening in North Carolina.
Okay.
The killer clowns from outer space have landed right in the middle of Raleigh.
Oh, I'm so afraid of clowns.
This is why we're going here.
Ugh.
So, they want to talk to the state's leader of food because they haven't eaten in their travels to Earth. They haven't eaten. So they said, if you don't get your top food person out here, we gonna eat all y'all. Because you know the killer clowns from outer space, they eat people.
Okay.
What are you gonna make for these killer clowns from outer space so they don't eat up all the civilians in Raleigh and in
Okay.
North Carolina? What you gonna make for them?
First of all, the only reason I would cook food for killer clowns is to save my state. Because
Okay.
otherwise, this not happening. No clowns are coming near me. Yeah, no. We'll die. No. So, what now? Should it be a dessert or food?
It's a dessert.
Oh, a dessert. Okay, because I was going to say eggplant parm, but let's do a dessert.
Wow,
Yes.
yeah, we should have talked about eggplant parm. Oh, well,
That's okay. It's okay. So let's see. A dessert that's going to keep them from eating everybody. It's got to be something big. All right. Well, all right. So let's go with a layered cookie cake. And when I say that, I mean I bake my cookie cakes on round pizza tins.
Uh-huh.
So they're good sized cookie cakes. They're they're good size.
About 18
And so
inches?
Yeah. So we're gonna stack up like 3 of them, and I'm gonna put buttercream. We're gonna do chocolate chip cookie cakes because they're chewy and amazing goodness. And we're gonna put buttercream. Let's go with chocolate buttercream.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? Let's kick it up a notch. Bam! Just like Emerald. That's you though. That's you. So we're going to take it up a notch, and we're going to make homemade Reese's peanut butter cup filling.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a layer of chocolate buttercream, and then I'm going to put a layer of Reese's filling, and we're going to do that 3 times.
Woo!
And we're gonna cover the top with chocolate buttercream and sprinkles, colored sprinkles.
Colored sprinkles because they clowns.
Yeah.
Listen, Chef Tony said something here, and I got an idea for your layered cake there.
Oh, I see it. Cotton candy extract.
We need that cotton candy buttercream up in that thing. That's what we need up in there. Cotton candy buttercream.
Yeah, that would make some good cookies, or maybe even put it in the sugar cookie.
You know what I'm thinking? That'd be a cool carnival cookie. You make a cookie sandwich with rainbow colored cotton candy buttercream inside.
Oh man, yeah.
With
Yeah,
M&M
sandwich cookie.
With M&M chocolate chip cookies.
And then the kids won't sleep for 2 weeks.
Thank goodness mine's is grown. I'm sorry for the rest of y'all.
But yeah, that sounds really good.
Yo, I like it. I like it. All
So
right,
hopefully that'll keep the clowns at bay.
now keep the clowns at bay, right? Oh, I shouldn't even have talked about no clowns because my mom was right. I see my mom puts a statement up there. My sister will never watch this episode because we sitting here talking about clowns. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She probably has bigger clown phobia than you. This girl, she will
I
cry.
yeah, I mean, I can discuss them, but I can't really like picture them in my mind, or it's over. Over.
It's a wrap. Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you for staying on the show and not exiting the line. I appreciate it. I
Of
appreciate it.
course. Of
All right, now listen. I would like to know what are you gonna shoot for next? Because you've already made it clear that 3, 4, 5 things at one time are not enough activities for you to have at one time. So, what is there anything you're thinking about jumping into next? What you're gonna put your hands on next?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. So, first of all, I'd really love for my live Zoom baking classes to really take off. And I'm um, really focused on working on more advertising and networking for those.
Okay.
But in addition to that, I was actually just putting together a proposal today for a local magazine because currently, right now, I have a column in Pastry Arts Magazine that I write.
Excuse me?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa! I didn't know anything about that one.
Yeah. It's called The Cottage Life. So I have a column that talks about cottage bakeries, cottage baking, and cottage bakers. Hmm.
You told me a little something about this before.
I mentioned it, but it's been a while. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, because now little things are starting to come back.
Yeah. So I actually started putting together a proposal today for a local magazine um, to write about cottage baking for the local magazine, kind of on a North Carolina level to help North Carolinians get their cottage bakeries set up. So that's something that I'm working on. Yeah.
Hey, now, told y'all she's an author. She's all over the place with it. She knows what she's talking about. This is why she gets these opportunities. Yes,
Aw.
Miss Glory V. Diaz, we gotta love peanut butter and we gotta love the sprinkles too. Miss Glory
Always.
is a dear friend of mine. Miss Glory, I know you watched the first episode Miss D was on, but listen,
Ah.
you missed a little bit when you came in, Miss Glory V. Miss Deanna teaches live Zoom baking classes. Miss Diaz, please connect with Mrs. Martinez so you can get in on these baking classes. So that way you can make that cake that you were going to make. I'm sorry, I'm going off into my story with Glory.
It's okay.
Glory was supposed to make a cake that I gave her, and she didn't get to. Wasn't confident enough to do it right. But if you take
Aw.
if you take Deanna's class, she'll get you baking and get you confident, girl, for
Yeah,
real.
I can help. I can help. I can help.
All right, all right. Well, anything else you got on your plate that you'd like to spread? Spread it like peanut butter. Spread it like buttercream, D. Come on, this is all for you. We want to be updated completely.
You know what? I think that's about covers it. Like,
We
that's
touched
a
it. We touched
lot.
it all. Yeah, we
Think
touched it
so.
all. Listen,
Yeah.
anybody got a question for Ms. D? We've been going back and forth with a few of you viewers and some of the comments and questions, but anybody else? Did I miss anything? Anybody have their own little something they want to poke at Ms. D while she's in the hot seat?
Of course. Go ahead, poke away.
Yeah, mama recommends we all take her Zoom class and support her amazing journey. Mom, yes, I am agreeing
Thank
with that.
you.
We all should be following Miss D and checking her out and definitely following her great baking tips.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Please do that. D, after the video, please go in the comment section.
Okay.
Light it up with all your 1,000 ventures and links. because
Oh, you don't want them all. You don't want all the links. Oh my gosh, there's tons. I have
there's
so
tons of
many
them.
pages on Facebook, like food pages. I've got like easy desserts. I think my easy desserts has like 50, 60,000 people. I mean, it's insane.
But
But
it's
oh,
inspiring. It's
no,
inspiring.
yeah.
I love
I,
seeing the Fiery Wish, author Deanna, Four Seasons photography. I'm like, wow, she don't stop.
I try to, keep the brand, like alive out there because, I've read that people need to see something like 5, 6, 7 times before it actually sticks. And you figure if you post something to Facebook, it's only showing it to this many of your friends.
Yeah.
So I try and post as often as I can. But Sean, can I mention my baking group real quick?
I want you to mention it all. Yeah, but
Okay.
you know what? Let me set my chit-chatty behind up and let you take over.
No. I don't want to take over. I don't want to take over. So, but I do have a group on Facebook, and it's doing really well right now. So it was originally called Bake at Home, but I recently added to it. So it's called Bake at Home for Business and Fun.
Okay.
Meaning that the group is for home bakers who just do it for fun or who do it for, income. So bake at home for business or fun. And if you join that group, I create events within that group for all of my live Zoom baking classes. So you can hop in there, click on the events tab, and look at upcoming events. Right now, I've got the next 2 months already in there. So you'll see events for April and for May. And this Thursday, I do have a class at 7 p.m. And it's chocolate-filled pastry. So I'm trying to remember the next one. I can't remember the next class, but I know I have one this Thursday because it's my wedding anniversary and I'm teaching a baking class.
Whoa! Talk about dedication
And
talk
support.
about loyalty
Like,
and dedication to the skill.
yeah,
Wow. Go ahead.
he's really supportive. My husband's really supportive. And I asked him when I noticed that it was, the 7th, I said, that's our anniversary. Do you want me to reschedule the class? And he's like, no, it's all right. Just, go ahead and do it. But it'll be 9 years. Yeah.
Wow. Super, super happy anniversary to you and Mr. Greg. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Y'all hit the love lottery. Y'all made it. Y'all are rich in love. That's amazing. Awesome.
The love lottery. I like that.
It's rare. I mean, for me, I'm not even going to discuss my beliefs upon marriage. I don't even want to get into it.
I know.
But
I know.
I feel like real love, it's even more rare than a comment or anything like that. It's very rare.
It is, but I think something that people need to realize is that, in any relationship, a marriage, a friendship, it doesn't matter, but in any relationship, you're going to have good days and bad days, and you're not always going to get along, and sometimes you need to agree to disagree, and when you agree to disagree, it keeps the peace. And I have to tell you that my husband and I agree to disagree a lot. And I mean that, but I mean that in the best way. I really do, because if you just agree to disagree, it just prevents so many arguments. And we'll say that to each other. We'll say, you know what? I think we need to agree to disagree. And then the other will be like, all right. And we just like.
I need some classes.
I'm not one to teach any classes on that.
No, I'm just like, I need something, because I just can remember so many times as a kid looking at my dad. Because my mom, my dad, they've been married, I'm 36, 38 something years. And
wow.
I'm like, Dad,
wow,
you're still here? Like, I can remember being like 10 years old. And I'm looking at my dad. I wake up in the morning, like, I heard that last night. You're still here? Like,
see? It's normal.
I don't know how in the world that man could stand my mother. But no, let me stop. I love my mom and dad. But no,
my son, look, Anthony, if you're listening right now, my son, Anthony, If you're there, you better never say that about me. No, I know you're just joking around. I'm just playing. And chances are he's not even watching.
I told you, I've been using this platform to beat mom up anytime I can.
And she loves you so much. She's here every time.
I gotta mess with. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I love it. Thank you, Dee, for sharing all those wonderful updates you had. This past 2 months seems like forever. It seems like it's been a lot longer since last time we did.
Yeah, I thought it was longer. What month did we get together? Where are we? We're in April.
You were episode 2, and it had to have been like the second week of January.
Oh, it was January.
It was January.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was January. I know Chef Nate was episode 1.
Yeah.
You're episode 2. I do gotta and I don't mind saying this publicly. I had something that I wanted to talk to you about, but I'll say it right now because this could just be added to your list of wonderful updated things. I'm going to be talking with you soon about hiring you for my social media stuff. I got my mom and my sister working on the Cheftorious website now, which is up. I got the name. It's paid for.
Oh, good.
We've set you up a Cheftorious email address.
Get out of here.
No. I'm officially making you an ambassador of Cheftorious as well. You and Chef Nate are my 2 ambassadors for the Cheftorious brand.
Oh, I'm honored. I am honored. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I mean, first off, you could totally trust me. Second, like I look at what you're doing as an extension of me, so I'm going to put 150% into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh, that's fantastic.
We're going to keep this in the family. Who better to run my social media, to help run my website than the professional and someone who supported me for years? And I trust you wholeheartedly. You're going to have all the passwords. You're going to have access to change things on the website. And it's in your control. And I'm going to hire you. You're going to get paid for it. And
oh, thank you. Yay. That makes me so happy. Look, you see this empty spot right here?
Uh-huh.
There's no tattoo over there. I have my books over here. Don't know if you can see it. See, I have my books.
That's so cool. Yeah.
And then over here, I have books and a little semicolon. Do you know what the semicolon stands for?
What's that going to stand for?
The semicolon stands for the Semicolon Project, and it's when your life could have ended at some point, but it didn't, because when you put a semicolon in a sentence, the sentence could have ended, but it didn't.
Right.
So that's what that stands for. So anyway, this spot right here, I'm gonna get like a whisk and some baking utensils right there. Yeah, that's what I don't know what made me think of that. I think because I raised my arm and I saw it was blank, and but that's what's going right there, and it's coming soon. I got to add it to the collection here.
And my blank spot over here, because over here I have I have like family names, and my grandmother, my sister, my mom. But I don't have nothing on the right side. And on the right side, I'm definitely putting Cheftorious logo.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, and this fly. I'm a Skull and Bones guy. I like Skull and Bones, like my bracelet.
Oh, that's what Tony just said. He said you should get the Bite Club chef skull too.
Right, it's gonna be similar to the Bite Club skull. The Bite Club skull. It's similar, but it's a chef. It's a skull with the chef hat on, and he's got the chef knife. And I'm gonna probably have 2 chef knives behind him to represent Skull and Bones.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I want some smoke and fire behind it. Yeah, I think
I'm going with something a little more feminine.
Oh yeah, no. We don't want you running around being the Butch Baker and all that. You got a husband.
Anyway, that's coming soon.
It's always a pleasure messing with you, D.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back for round 2.
Thank you.
I know round 3 is going to be even more spectacular because you're nonstop. You got things going on all the time. And every time we talk, it seems like you're leveling up every time. And
Thank
so
you.
congratulations, my friend. And
Thank
thank
you.
you for being a part of my journey as well.
Yeah, no, my
Anything
pleasure.
else you want to put out there before we go?
I'm just so thankful to be here again. I had fun the first time. I had even more fun this time. And I'm just so thankful for the opportunity. And you know what? I'm honored. And I'm honored because you choose to have me here. But I'm also honored that people are watching me, that they
Yeah,
actually care about what I have to say. And I'm
they do.
super, super thankful for everyone that takes an interest in me and what I'm doing. I'm truly honored, and I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
Yes. Woo, that gave me chills right there because I love when things get a little serious and we're being thankful and we're talking with our heart. I love it.
Yeah,
Hey, all
yeah.
the Cheftorious lovers and all the people in Cheftorious land, y'all, I know how much y'all love Miss D, my wonderful friend, my baker buddy, my author friend. Look, follow her. If you're not, follow her. Listen, and like I said last time, just Google. She has so many links.
Oh,
Google
please.
Deanna Martinez.
Martinez Bay, because there's
Martinez
other
Bay.
Deanna Martinez. Yeah.
Google Deanna Martinez Bay. That's
Pages.
Bey.
Yeah.
You'll see all her links pop up because she's a thing. You can Google her. It's official. All
Yeah,
right.
it's safe.
Thanks,
It's
Miss
safe to
Davis.
Google me. It's safe.
It's
You won't
safe.
see anything crazy.
No. There's not gonna be There's not gonna be midgets running around fighting each other over cupcakes and stuff like that. Ain't no stuff like that going on.
Oh,
It's all legit business. You're gonna want to hire her to run your social media like I'm doing. You're gonna need some photography, and you're definitely gonna want some baking lessons. And you know what? I hope you can read because she has a lot of books for sale. Okay?
God.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. All right, Miss D, you have a great evening. Thanks for
All
coming
right.
by. Much
You
love to you.
too.
Hey, everybody in Cheftorious land, hit that like button, hit the heart button, share this video with your friends and your family. We all love you, Miss D. You have a great
Bye.
evening. Cheftorious, we out. Mwah!